And we are live. Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to commentate this match alongside Dan Warboys. And yeah, really looking forward to seeing Ben and Nino play each other in this quarterfinal of the British Open. Ben, I know personally is in very good form, having beaten me Love 1 and Love earlier in the tournament. And Nino came through Mature Salon in straight sets, which is a huge breakout win for him, toppling a seed. So this really is quite an exciting match. And there we go, we see his stats. Yeah, 1.2 is best ever handicap. He's has a track record of playing well at Queens, as we can see from his low court adjustment. And yeah, and at 33 years old, he's playing the best tennis of his life. So anything can happen today. Recently picking up the Category A championships. Did well in the Champions Trophy. I think picked up the MVP at the National League event here at this very same court in April at Queen's Club. So yeah, he is looking like he's in good form.
Good couple of wins there as well. Tournament history. Yeah, that victory against Mathieu was a fantastic performance, wasn't it? What did you think of it?
I thought Nino played a great game. He obviously had thought about his serving quite a lot, seeing him use like a combo of like a demi-PK and then full PK from the same part of the court. Mature obviously hits a really clean ball, but I think Nino was just too strong for him, to be honest. And Ben playing off +6. He's ranked 4 in the world, regularly making open appearances in the semi-finals and finals, and picking up several open doubles titles.
You played him in the last round.
I played him in the last round. It was quite quick, so some may not have noticed.
It was a good game.
I did play quite well.
Yeah.
I think I was the ideal matchup for Ben because I slightly try and play like him. He's just a lot better at it, so that was going to be a big ask.
Great experience for you, though.
No, it was a great experience, and it was good to be there.
Here we go. How do you think this one's going? Do you think
Wow,
Ben
did absolutely smoke me, so I'd quite like to see him do the same here. Make me look better.
Here we go. Nearly an early hit for Neil.
Wake Neil up in the morning. It feels quite important to mention that these two are actually playing doubles together this tournament as well.
Yes.
And practice very often together at Bristol, so they'll know each other's games very well.
Henry Henman early onto the chat. Fire up
Henry Henman in the chat. Fire up Merola.
I wish he wouldn't sit on the fence. I wish he'd just tell us who wants to win.
Well, Henry did take Nino all the way to 5 sets in the first round, so
He did, yeah. Love guy that's putting it.
If you are going to lose to someone, the least they can do is go and win the whole tournament. Good honesty from Nino, calling that ball down on himself.
Only played once.
Wow, in 2018, I mean,
Yeah.
in 2018 Nino was a very different player to the game he has now, so not much to go off here.
Straight sets.
15 all. Hazard J's better than 2. Hazard. $30.50 takes better than 2.
A couple of initial errors from Nino, but I'm sure we'll see those disappear as the match goes on.
What is the first game?
First game.
Nino showing his frustration at the Queen's Club lip of the penthouse there, targeted by BTM.
Back to serve. Love.
Oh yeah, sorry. I've just been, the director's reminded me of quite an important aspect of this match we'll discuss at the change of ends.
Chase. 1 and 2.
Lovely cut volley there by Nino.
Ben's looking just
40 love, 1 chase.
Yeah, so quite important to mention, Ben Taylor-Matthews is currently competing in the Eliminators race to decide, as part of the World Championship Challenge format, happening in the new year or in April. And he's currently just behind Steve Fagona in that race. However, their positioning is determined by who finishes better in this British Open. And Ben having the significantly better draw of playing Nino Merola as opposed to Steve, who plays Camden. So if he can get through this match, and assuming Steve does lose to Camden, he will play Nicky Howell in the Eliminator, and Steve will play John Lumley. So yeah, this is quite an important match for him.
Yeah, all to play for.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't be thinking about it too much when he's on court, just 1 point at a time. He's looking in very strong form so far.
Better than 2. Lost the chase.
Interesting to see Ben. It's quite a good server, Queens, that sidewall serve just skimming down the penthouse.
Nice finish.
Just, no. Wow, perfect tennis.
Lovely shot just down that corridor.
Nino just missing his targets there, took on the dead on, and then took on the galleries, and just fell short both times. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing total dominance from Ben to start this first set, and an interesting variety of serves that I don't think we've seen from him in previous tournaments.
Better than the second gallery, 15 love.
Almost tempting him into that volley from the serving, isn't he?
Yeah, we're seeing Nino really go through shots here, and he hasn't had it's not gone his way so far, but I think that is the way forward in this match.
That's really good.
I think against Ben, if he's cautious with his shots and plays the percentages, it just won't be enough. He has to go for it here.
40 love, one chase, change ends, please.
Do you have anything that you'd have liked to have done differently against Ben, or do you think you executed the game plan? You could?
Yeah, I think to be honest, bit of a confession. I'm not sure I had much of a game plan. I thought
Sometimes that's
I had a really good win in my first round. I was in a round of 16 at the British Open, which is pretty cool. And I thought against Ben I'd go out there, play as well as I could, which I did. So yeah, not that many regrets.
Game receiver. 4 games.
Game's love, he's just pulling away at us.
Ben racing ahead here. Nino just not quite settled. Oh!
I think that was in.
Neil. It's a bold call. Ben, I can't imagine Ben liked the look of that serve very much.
Wow, it was almost perfectly placed.
Oh God, that must be very annoying for Nino.
James, better than 3. 30 love.
Here we go. We've got a replay there.
This is just absolute destruction, I think.
Now. Here we go.
I don't want to call anything too early, but it looks like the chance of another Ben handing out another bagel is on the cards. And yeah, that's on the replay is in, but oh well.
It's a hard game to mark.
It's a hard game to mark.
But Ben is playing very, very well here. He's forcing Nino into a lot
Neil
of
doesn't
errors.
get the luxury of having replays when he makes these calls. He just has to call it as he sees it.
Server lead, better than 3.
What a shot. But can he do it 4 times consistently? That is the question. Wow, what a get that is. Yeah, seeing some aggressive play there from Nino. I think that's the way forward in this match. I'm just not sure that Ben's looking so strong on the floor. I don't think he'll get far with kind of playing the percentages and chipping it around here. He's got to be bold and go for his shots. And yeah, we saw against Mature, he went with an attacking game plan in the first set, and he was still working his way into the match. Had a slow start. I think he went 4-1 down. But we know the final score of that match, so we know that Nino having a slow start does not rule him out from winning. Yeah, good shot.
Lovely weight on that.
Receiver,
5 games to
Nino really has to make that ball if he's gonna take Ben down in this match.
It's better than 6 yards. No strike. better than last for Jason.
He's missed a dead-on, but actually that might well be a better result, to be honest, changing sides. Nino's looking like he's under some pressure on the receiver side, and he's found a slightly niche combination of serves that are really, really working.
Yeah, like you said, he knows Nino's game inside out, doesn't he? So
yeah.
He's obviously tailoring it towards that specific.
He's really questioning Nino's volley with these slow, spinny serves.
I think I was bang on 6 yards there.
I think it did lose it. I think it fell right on 6. Well, Mark Neal.
Yeah, fantastic. It was definitely the right call. Fantastic
God,
shot.
I really should have put Ben in my fantasy pick. It just felt wrong to put someone that you're playing against as your pick.
Is it better than 6?
Yeah, that has lost the chase.
Spot on. Great marking.
For those of you that don't know what I meant when I said I should have picked Ben as my fantasy pick, RT Fantasy League.
.com.
And if you're not familiar, get familiar. You get to pick your three players for each tournament as part of like a leaderboard ranking system. I think Nino was actually a very popular pick.
Yeah, he was in my one.
I think he was mine.
15 receiver takes worse in the second count.
What was that? The director swapped. Chisholm's not a bad call, to be fair. Bit of a dark horse in this tournament.
Out of court. Another set point for Ben to go for here.
And that is an absolutely brutal set of tennis. Ben looks pretty pumped up here. His body language is,
It's an absolute masterclass.
It's not stopping here. Don't worry, Nino. I got bageled by Ben and I turned out fine.
It's a lovely shot by Ben.
Interesting to see Ben take that PK on the backhand. That might be the more sensible thing to do, actually. The director's asked, does that mean I'm a one handicap? Pretty much.
He's done that again. Great pick up. Well played.
15 all.
Yeah, I don't think we've actually seen the PK so far in the previous set, but this demi PK combination was a big part, I think, of Nino's great win over Mature. I mean, that really is just rock solid from Ben. I'm just not sure that Nino can really hope to beat him in that backhand corner. At least not if he only goes in that corner. Non-characteristic miss from Ben there. Nino makes the most of it, which is what he needs to do. Keep the pressure on Ben.
He's nearly on worse than last gallery to chases.
We have replay coming up. This is a very nice rally here coming up. Like you were saying, he was just so rock solid getting us out of the back corner, wasn't he?
30-15 receive the lead. Chasing last gallery.
Oh my god, what a great second serve that was. Again, a good return from Nino, and Ben's just put it in the hazards. Relentless. Interesting to see lots of the top players, sorry I didn't mean to cut you off there. Lots of the top players opting for the slow spinny railroad at Queen's, just because that backcourt just very unforgiving with that serve. Just forcing Nino to take an awkward volley.
And is the first game of the
Been
second
keeping that momentum up 7 games in a row. He's
God,
won.
Nino, he's got to break the momentum here. Oh my god.
Wowza.
15 love.
I mean, Nino's missed that easier shot, but he's under so much pressure here. It's probably the first quote-unquote easy shot he's had this set, so... It's easy to criticise from up here, but just Ben's, especially from the server side, he's going to live for those cross-court rallies. Like, I just think maybe that is something I wish I'd done differently. Instead of engaging with that, because it's just never going to end well, maybe finding a gallery or going down the line, just something else.
And a ball.
That's one hell of a serve again.
Game serve, 2 games to love.
It's a good rally. Nino needs to get out of that receiver side. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely wanted those 2 chases.
Good to have 70 people in the live chat. Hope that number keeps growing. Let us know your predictions if you have any. Who you're cheering for.
This is Nino's chance to get on the scoreboard.
Oh, that's a An uncharacteristic error from Ben. He'll be disappointed to have missed that one. Oh no.
I think he was expecting a little bit more pace from Nino when he took it.
Come on, Ben, please just lose this game.
Pick up.
That's a very sensible shot.
Team 40.
Because Nino's doing well from that service side. We go the set one stats, points one, 24-7. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, yeah. Enough said, really.
84% service.
84% of serves won. That has to be the highest we've had in the tournament so far. Maybe Ben can correct me if that's wrong, but that is ridiculous.
15
And
minutes.
Chase is laid. Yeah, Ben was saying earlier that 25% is like a good ball mark. So 35% is seriously strong. Somewhat low target count though, but shows that maybe it's some racket errors that are forcing the points here. Oh. And suddenly some pressure on this point because Nino will not want to have missed 3 chances.
Played.
Well played, Nino.
Stopped the momentum there a little bit. Maybe only a slight tap on the break.
Nino pinching a lot of space there. He's annoyed to have missed that cut shot, but that ball was actually playable off the back wall.
Second gallery, Team Love.
Crazy good get off the back wall there from Ben. Change events. Have a change of hands. And I'm going to hand over to Rob Schenkman on commentary.
Cheers, Bert. That's some good commitment to the cause from me. Just a quick stretch right in the commentary. I booked in for 3 and I won't miss this with you, Dan.
Oh, you're a gent as always.
I've actually got your Chasing the Hazard shirt on, but it's too cold up here, so you
It's
can't
way
see
too
it.
cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Way too cold.
Wasted.
It's about 4 layers down on me.
Too cold and too dominant Ben is at the moment, it looks like.
Absolutely on fire.
Is game 3 games to 1.
2 games to 1.
3-1.
Your head professional Levi Chaos just rocked up.
Oh, Kazzy. Oh, there he is.
That's well played from Nino.
Chase, works from
Great
1
call.
yard.
Lovely tennis there.
Team Love.
so dominant, slightly short on that high serve from Nino. Well put away.
Been so good at that shot as well, hasn't he?
Yeah. Could have read that. Well, not I say red because he stuck a racket out maybe. That's about all he could hope for, Ben.
Lovely shot, wasn't it? So if you're Nino right now, 3-1 down, 6-love in the first, are you just gonna go and change it up completely?
I think
What's he doing wrong? What's he doing right?
well, that's basically what I had to deal with, right? Like when you get bageled, you fundamentally, at least he's on the board in this set, which is good. That's a confidence boost. But I think you've just got to be making Ben play at least, right? You can't just be letting balls fly past you because then things get really tough. So it's less about like hitting winners past him and more just getting yourself into the game. More balls over the net, making Ben play more, and you're going to get more confident that way, I think.
Great stuff, yeah.
Chase off.
It's a great effort by Nino.
All the time. Chase off. 30-15, chase 1 and 2.
That's a bit long on the demi PK.
Good force by Nino.
Still with work to do there at the hazard end.
Lovely shot.
Great hold.
30-14.
Nino sort of telling himself to go for it there, which he did, but not quite working out. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
7-5.
Replay coming up.
Oh yeah, that's quick.
That
Might
was
have been
quick.
going low though, right?
Yeah, may have been a bit
Slightly
too
low.
low.
We can't really tell from up here. And then the other
40-30
point, nice hold by
server.
Ben.
Yeah, this is a
Chase
lovely
better
shot.
than 5 yards.
Better than 5.
One ball.
Really bounced in the grill. Oh, Nino, we disappointed there.
Yeah.
He's got a racket to that one, but a lot of heavy cut on the ball from Ben.
Chase better than 2 yards. 42.
Ben's looked like he lost that one in the lights.
Yeah, I think it just carried a little bit further than he thought it was
I
going
think
to.
you're right, actually, yeah. A little bit deeper.
Yeah.
So I've just been told that Ben has actually only dropped 2 games so far in this tournament, and he's into his 5th set. So that's pretty impressive.
It's not bad, is it?
Thanks, Lewis Gordon, for the stats. Normally
Gordo won
that's Mr. Gatenby, but slacking at
Slacking.
this point.
Well, you know.
He's got so much
Thank
on.
goodness we've got Lewis Gordon. That's all I'm saying.
Better than 2.
B2.
Lost the chase.
Yeah, worse
Well,
than.
worse than.
Great marking from Neil.
Great.
And we're back at juice. Ben will win this game, I think.
Yeah.
I think once you've saved a few game points, I think that motivation should really turn the screws there.
That difference between 4-1 and 3-2 is massive, isn't it?
suppose that's just the pressure Ben's putting on Nino under at the moment.
He's just getting so much back.
Yeah, it's a good serve
First
again.
game server, 4 games to 1. Second set.
Tricky. Nino will want to use his strong cut volley, but Ben's pegging him back.
Last gallery.
Yeah, we saw that in the first set actually. It was almost like he was tempting him in with a slower serve.
Yeah, that's a good ball.
Better than the last gallery.
Yeah, he was almost tempting him in with a slower serve to try and get him to make an error on that cut volley,
I mean,
which is working really well.
Stat just came up on the screen. I think Ben's won 79% of points when he's been serving. So I think part of that will be the great chases he's setting, but also how much he's restricting Nino. I mean, a guy with a great return of serve, so he'd expect to pick up a lot of free points there, but obviously Ben's just tying him down, so getting the results.
Last gallery chase.
Heavy ball from Ben. Thought that was going to go flush.
Better than what's coming.
That is extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. Great bubble.
Ben's hitting the funny side of that.
It's not an ace. That's really, really, really good play. 2 accurate forces. Ben getting that floor side ball twice, and it's the 5th shot of the rally where he wins it.
Yeah.
I mean, tough to deal with. That's well played.
Very well played.
It's missed.
It's twice he's done that now.
Wow,
Just
inside
the
edge.
inside and boom.
Tricky for Nino here, but again, he's making more balls, making less unforced errors, so that's a positive.
He's definitely taking your advice. He's just staying in the game, getting the ball back.
Yeah, like ultimately, even if you're losing points, better to lose points, long points, than giving your opponent easy, short errors. So, like although the scoreboard won't reflect that, you've just got to cling on to whatever you can at this point when it's sort of going pear-shaped. But I mean, I don't know what his expectations were at the start of this one. Probably give it a good fight. I mean, he's definitely up against it here.
Yeah. 1-2 is the chase.
Game. 5 games to
5 games to
1.
1. Ben's rolling in the lead.
That is the best shot I've seen so far.
It's a beautiful shot, wasn't it?
That was tricky.
Made it look easy.
39.
Oh, brutal. These two obviously doubles partners as well. They've been practicing an awful lot at Radley and Bristol.
Yeah. They know each other's game inside out, don't they?
0 from Ben.
That is game and the second set.
And another set.
6-love, 6-1.
Seven leads by 2 sets to love.
Incredible stuff.
Third goal of the day. Third set.
So we're joined up top again. There's Levi Gale, head professional at Preston Real Tennis Club, and Lewis Williams, head professional at Leamington. So not much work being done in real tennis clubs today. Oh, brutal.
They always say their job's so hard, don't
Yeah, exactly. So difficult. It's all just not quite going for Nino here. That ball finding the edge of the timbre, really tricky read. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Fantastic tennis.
Beautiful
building
play.
up start.
Beautiful play from both. Nino keeping it so short, working Ben hard there.
Doing all the right things.
Forty love one chase.
You know, they say if you're going for the winning gallery, you should really commit to it.
I don't think he was quite committed. I mean, here's this
That's on screen. Nino only won 12 points in that set.
to
and
27.
winning 27. No targets at all from Nino, not even a double fault. But interestingly, he won 50% of his 12 points at the service end, so 6 points.
Ben hitting a massive, look at that, 80% serves one.
That is insane.
That is insane. Average chase length for 5 as well.
40 love receiver lead. Hazard chase. Second gallery. Hazard.
Hazard second is the chase.
And that's another
Shot.
dead on.
One game to love.
Sounds like with the chopper overhead. 4 dead ons to 1.
Oh wow! That
Good
point was ending one way or another. Oh.
15 all.
Great mix up by
Less
Ben
than
there.
2 yards, 15 all. Chase. Better
Another
than two.
chase from Ben.
Chases.
Better than 2.
Wise man once told me real tennis is an easy game if you're hitting 2 yards and 1 yard rather than second gallery. Ben's certainly adopting that kind of strategy today.
True as well.
Replay of that winning gallery attempt. Tried to hit it through the wall into the winning gallery.
I think Nino was just happy that he got out of the way of that one.
That's one of them where you want to stand in the middle of the court and just hope it gets back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. you're
Sort of
almost
like
not committed.
somehow. Dan, are you playing? What's next on your real tennis calendar?
I am at Leamington doubles this
Who are you
weekend.
playing with?
Rammers.
Ah, good pair.
Yeah.
Really good pair. Experienced pair, actually.
You're saying we're old?
Played a lot of real tennis, mate.
15 server better than 2. Oh. Lost the chase better than 3.
That's unfortunate.
15 server lead.
Ben running away with another game.
Whereabouts are you next after this?
I am actually going to be at Leamington on Saturday, so I'll be might get to watch some of your games if you get through to the knockouts.
Georgie's in, isn't she?
She's in, yeah.
Rachel?
Yeah.
Wellington.
So that's going to be a good weekend, always good social weekend, and there'll be obviously British Open doubles on the Sunday, so we'll be able to watch that.
Which would be great.
I mean, to be honest, if I win on Friday, I won't be at Leamington.
Obviously.
Yeah, so
we won't see you then?
hopefully not then. Hopefully not. Oh, Nino thinking that was in the gallery. Didn't quite make it, and that's 2-love Ben Taylor Matthews. Too good from Nino, great length.
15 love.
Joined up top again by John Spears, the force. Oh, nice ball from
Lovely
Nino.
shot. Got all the characters up here, haven't we?
This is the best it's been all week. Oh yeah, great stuff from Nino. Good 1, 2, 3 that. Oh, he's found its way in. That backhand roll is kind of making its way into the game at the moment. A lot of people using that shot.
Chase better than half a
Chase.
yard, 15-40.
Oh, Lewis and
here
Levi
we
and
go.
Josh King. So that's 3 professionals not at work today.
Josh, the only one actually doing work there, though.
Yeah, exactly. Working from home.
Yep. Wait, look, he's pretending he's not now.
He's just put a mask on, actually.
He's pretending to be John Spears.
Yeah. That's really good. I've not laughed. I've done so many hours of commentary this week, and that's the first time I've genuinely laughed. It's probably a reflection on who I've been commentating with. Nino endangering the market.
30-40.
Out of court, and that will be the game.
Game 2.
He needs 2.
Nino on the board.
1-2.
Nice option from
Second
Nino,
gallery.
grabbing the service end. Ben's serving's really impressed me here with the variety, the length.
He's definitely been working on different serves, hasn't he?
Nice
First
option.
gallery, 2 chases.
Gets the 2 chases up. Nina's really got to build on this momentum, hasn't he?
Exactly, and like if you can win this game 2-all,
Mm.
ultimately it's just game by game, taking it slowly. Like if you can just change ends, 2 chases, defend 1 out of 2. I mean, you're in the game, and like,
Totally, yeah.
so it only takes four points, and you're on the board again. So it's good that he's kept his head. He's still in the match. Obviously, the last 2 sets have gone now, so Yeah, he'll be relishing this, his first quarter-final appearance in an Open.
Well deserved.
Oh, Nino going up to defend last. Ben missing low.
30 love.
Good shot.
Second gallery. Sorry. Sorry, this has gone wrong. First gallery, 30 love. It's first gallery.
Great shot. Lovely pace as well, controlled.
40 love.
Just slotted into the bottom corner.
Pressure telling them. 3 games to 1. Again, I was talking about the kind of chase is just set when it's second gallery and first gallery. So much easier to beat that from the hazard end.
Yes.
So again, Ben able to pick off 2 points, whereas Nino trying to beat chase 2 can't necessarily do that. Wow, Nino read it, but just too quick. Too much on that ball.
Just racking up that dead on count.
He really is racking it up.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Like a John Spears in his prime. Oh, lovely shot.
Nice finish from Nino.
Cool.
Oh, probably the only place he could beat Ben there, but he's done it.
Game point, 1 chase.
That's good from Nino.
Really
wearing a big logo, big Hampton Court logo on his back.
He is.
Dan, we're talking about dead-ons there. I sometimes think hitting a dead-on's like taking a penalty in football. You basically got 3 options. You've got the main wall and you've got the 2 sides. And if you really want, you can smash it down the middle. And I think the interesting thing is, and it's something I've realised in the last few years, is you really do have to guess. You have to see the movement of the player and pick a side, because in pro football, like, they kick it so fast.
I like that analogy, that's good.
Yeah. Next time you're hit a few dead-ons, you should think about that. Pick a side.
Pick a side and go for it.
Oh, that's pretty good from Ben. The pick was had so much side spin on it, it took it back into the grill. Missing on the bando. Nino had a chance, but couldn't quite capitalise.
Crossbar and out. Let's pick up.
That's really good shot. Thought that ball was too tight, but Nino able to wrap round it, get the racket error. Oh, just too good.
Great shot by Ben there.
Oh, so tight. That ball gripping back towards the back wall, leaving Nino no space. Advantage, Ben. Oh, it's in.
Sneaked in.
That's pretty awesome from Ben. I thought that was a pretty tough boast from Nino, and he's read that perfectly. Found the main wall timber. Accuracy absolutely outstanding.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's really showing some dominant form, which is good for the 24-25 season. Yeah, such clever awareness of the court there. Noted Nino's trying to go up and defend the grill, picking out timber, bringing it across him.
Yeah, just got a little bit shorter. Oh, great finish by Ben there.
This is dominant.
Scary.
Oh. Just going out.
Skimming the wall. Second serve.
Oh, it's really good from Nino, really good length.
Fantastic length. Just had so much cut on it. That's what he's normally so good at as well, consistently.
It's not a bad 1-2 either.
No.
Last gallery, 30 all.
Let's get that chasing.
Oh wow, this is exhibition stuff. Winning gallery from there is an audacious option.
I mean, that was an unbelievable skin, wasn't it, into there? I mean,
I think when you're the player who's had the majority of the attacking opportunities and you can get into that rhythm of hitting targets, you can pretty much pick them out from anywhere, because Ben's confident that he's going to pick up a loose ball every 1 or 2 serves when he's at the service end. So obviously the more shots you're going to get at the grill, the more accurate you're going to get. It's when you like have that one big opportunity after 2 or 3 games of like defence that then that ball you might be a bit tenser on. So I can see how Ben's been so accurate on his targets here, aside from the fact he's very, very good on them.
very good, yeah. Wow.
And his game to the receiver, 5.
Lovely length on that backhand volley by Ben. 5 games to 1 with the third set. Well played, Nino.
15 love.
Oh yeah, nice ball, nice ball. Shout out to Chase Motes from Washington DC. Love the commentary these past few matches. Probably a reference to you, Dan.
Oh, I think it's all you. I think it's all you.
As Ben slots into the main wall dead on.
It's his eighth dead on here.
Last gallery.
As Ben takes last gallery. There's been a comment in from one of the viewers comparing Levi Gale's outfit to that of Derek Trotter. I assume that's Only Fools and Horses. Ben, if we can get a camera angle on the top gallery, that'd be great.
Oh, a lovely finish there by Nino into the winning gallery. Oh, that's a nice angle. Well, there we go.
So we can
there's
see
the trotter.
There he is in the motorbike jacket, just off for a ride with the Hells Angels after this, Levi.
Wow, great shot. 40-15. Nino leads.
Oh,
13-14.
Chance for Nino to get another game under his belt here.
nice shot.
Yeah.
That first return serve seemed a little bit hopeful, bit of a punt at the main wood dead on, but it was quick enough. Made Ben move, an awkward bounce, and he's got a chase out of it, so be happy with that. That top gallery is bouncing. There are so many people, so many clubs represented. I can see Steve Brewerton, Nick Brodie from Hatfield, Chris Kirchham from Queens, Tim Pullman from wherever, Oratory maybe?
Everywhere.
Ruben Ard from Middlesex. Lost it.
Game. 2 games.
Game to Nino.
2-5.
Oh, there's Bertie.
Less than 2.
Oh, great read.
Oh, into last gallery. Hazard worse than 2 last gallery, 2 chases.
Nino fighting back, so obviously running out of road at this point, but looking to pick up as many games as he can.
Yeah.
Looking to, who knows, he could sneak a set. 1 game at a time.
It's a lovely backhand shot here by Nino. Just picked up by Ben into the last gallery, 2 chases.
That's too good.
Really good shot by
Nice
Nino.
length.
15 love. 50 last gallery.
Last gallery chase.
He's found it.
Good finish by
Great
Nino.
ball from Nino.
30 love.
Had to go. Ben was waiting for a miss.
Yeah.
Hazard, yeah, nice lead. That'll apply a bit of pressure onto Ben, making him wait.
Just shot on the floor. Second serve.
Last gallery. 2
Sneaks
chases.
into last gallery.
Wow.
Really good shot by Nino.
No, that's good, that's good. I'm glad he's adopted this kind of approach, just painting by numbers, getting the chases, getting the service end and seeing what he can do with a few good serves, because at the end of the day, from the Hazard end against Ben, the way he's serving, the way he's reading the court, yeah, not going to get much change, so yeah, I'm glad he's adopted this strategy.
Hazard. last gallery.
Fully love. Good chance for Nino again here.
Wow.
Good force by Ben.
15, 14.
Fully committed to that. That's unfortunate.
Nino thinking out loud.
Yep. That's a really good shot from Ben, sending Nino the wrong way.
Smart shot.
Jay, it's better than 4 yards juice.
Oh wow.
Great finish, Nino.
Great
Well
ball
played.
from there, great ball.
Very calm and composed. He'd wanted to go in that with the advantage, wouldn't he?
Definitely chase 4. Tough
Yeah.
chase to beat. Tough night number, because you've not really got the force, and it pretty much has to be a good cut shot on that first ball, right? If you give your opponent like a shot, they're going to put you under pressure, and you kind of know what's coming next, right? You know it's a floor ball. So, yeah, I think chase 4, chase 5, chase 6, they're really important chases when it comes to the
Advantage
serve.
receiver,
Yeah.
better than 4 yards. Chase 7 and 4.
Better than 4. Nino with the advantage.
Oh, Nino be disappointed there. Ben's let him off the hook twice. You could have turned the screw and made that 3-5, so interesting.
Jay,
ball
worse than
again.
1 yard juice.
Slightly short on that high serve. Was it even a high serve? Was it a demi? It was a demi.
Yeah.
Whatever it was short. Unbelievable read from Ben there off the bando. He'd been praying that didn't go top corner of the dead on, and it didn't, so he'll be delighted with that, and then putting Nino under too much pressure. So here we go, that perfect high serve from Ben. It's interesting to see with these older balls, they're slightly gripping more. Means the high serve's going to come into play, especially in the next match where Leon plays Rob.
Yes.
Expect to see plenty of high stuff from Leon.
1 yard.
It's Leon's speciality, isn't it?
Yeah. Match point.
Match point, here we come.
One chase game set and match.
Wow,
What a
an
finish.
unbelievable shot from Ben Taylor Matthews. Made Neil think, but I think that was falling about chase 1. Certainly better than 1. Fantastic forehand cut stroke, and he's through into the semi-finals. Another semi-final, so
Unbelievable performance from Ben.
wow, ruthless. He's only dropped 4 games in this tournament so far, and yeah,
6
who knows
loves,
what's
6
going to
wins,
happen.
too.
Stats on screen, Nino only winning 39 points to Ben's 84. 40% of his points when he was serving, and Ben won 74% when he was serving. That
That's
really is
incredible
dominant.
percentage, isn't
I
it?
know, amazing. So a fantastic performance from Ben, and even 14 targets thrown into the mix. So he'll be happy, he'll be full of confidence for his doubles tomorrow with Nino Merola.
Yep, Ben rolls on. Pleased, I think.